In this video, I will show you exactly how you can generate these 3D animated YouTube short videos and even long form videos. All you need for this is Claude AI and an additional attachment that I will show you later in this video. And with that, you can create these complete 3D animated shorts, like for example ZACD films. And normally this would cost you hundreds of dollars for an animate, but you can actually do this for pretty much free with AI now. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do this inside of Claude AI, because this is absolutely insane. Now, I've actually used this myself to generate thousands of dollars with faceless YouTube videos already, so I know this method 100% works. I even have multiple YouTube play buttons because I have multiple faceless channels where I also use AI for the generations, so definitely watch this video all the way to the end to not miss anything. So make sure to like and subscribe for this free value, but now let's get right into this. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is go to a site called Higgsfield.ai. Now here what we want to do is use their MCP. Now this is basically just a connector that connects with Claude, and you will have access to all different AI tools inside of Claude. Now this sounds like very complicated, but it's actually very easy. Just go on here on this MCP tab, go on MCP, and then copy this link right here. Then you can go to your Claude, go on customize right here, go on to connectors and click on a newer connector, add custom connector, and here just say whatever name you want to call this, Higgs, and then you just paste this link, and with that you're already connected. Now I already did this. As you can see, here is Higgsfield connected to this, and here as you can see there's a bunch of different settings, but you can just leave it on default and then go out of here again. Now then you just go to your normal Claude tab, and this works both in the desktop version and like the online version, but you're basically just in your Claude here and it looks completely normal, right? But now watch this. Basically I'm just saying generate a faceless short of a skeleton. So let's send this now, and as you can see it's picking the right video model now. It knows that I want a short, so like this is the aspect ratio, and then it can ask you even questions, so I just answered these questions, and now as you can see it's generating this short. Alright, it is done generating, and here you can see what it came up with. As you can see, it's this 3D style. It even added music, and this prompt was very vague. I basically just said generate a skeleton, so this can be anything, right? And it came up with this cool thing. Now once we make these prompts better, it will definitely be even crazier. So let's make a full crazy short now about a story. So first of all, we will get some ideas for a history short. So basically just write a normal prompt like this. I think here I found a great one, Wojciech the bear. This seems like a great story. It's basically a bear being in the Polish army. This sounds great for a history short and would be something the ZACD Films guy would exactly cover in his short. So let's do that now. Now I basically just said let's go with Wojciech the bear, and then that it should generate a complete storyline with 6 different scenes. So now we'll just click on the button again, and we've basically not done anything until now. We got the idea from Claude AI, now it's generating all the scenes with prompts, and then we'll just generate it, and we already have our first short. But of course there's some things we have to watch out for, so I'm going to show you that exactly now. Alright, as you can see now, it generated all of these different scenes. Scene 1, basically the Orphan Mountains, then scene 2, a soldier is born, basically with all of these different scenes of this bear being recruited into the military. Great story. So now we can say, okay, we want to change something, but this seems like all good. So now I can go to the next step, which is the actual video generation. Now I'm just saying, please use Cdance 2.0 fast to generate these videos in a 9:16 format so that they're vertical. Now I just sent this, and it's going to generate all of these scenes, not just one. Okay, so now it has already generated the scenes here. As you can see, there's a bunch of different scenes. There are some scenes that didn't generate. Look at it and please regenerate those. But while those scenes regenerate, let's look at the scenes we already have. As you can see, it's basically just soldiers sitting there. Then here they're stamping his like card that he's a soldier now. Then here the bear is basically carrying the cannons, and this is like based on a real story, right? It was carrying it, but probably on its back. This just makes it funnier because people will like comment that it's not carrying it in its arms and stuff. And then here we have the bear in the end basically being in his cage. That's the ending scene. Okay, but now while this is regenerating, we can also just quickly do a voiceover for this. Of course, you don't even need a voiceover. Let's go on a new chat and say, so basically just create a 60-second voiceover basically for these scenes. And now I'm going to paste that in, and now you can see it's writing a script for this. And here you can see it's generating the script, and here we have the script for our short. So now we'll just copy this, then just take this script and search for something called 11 Labs or other free like text-to-speech service. I'm just going to use this now, and then just put that in and generate the speech. I don't like that this is too slow, so you can also here on 11 Labs, for example, make it faster. As you can see, this is a very good voiceover. So let's now download this already, and we have a voiceover done for this short. Now here the video regeneration also worked, as you can see. So now here what we can do is basically just get these clips, download them all, and put them all into an editing service. So here we of course we have to make sure that these like are aligned the right way, because here this one goes here, then he gets a medal, and then like this. And then we'll also add a voiceover in, just like this, and as you can see it fits like almost perfectly. We have to remove some of these pauses that are too long, so just like this now. And we can also make this audio from these clips a bit less, and now we can already look at it. Here you can see how great this is, right? Every clip matches it because we use the exact same scenes for the voiceover and the scenes. So now let's just also do the last step, add some captions. Here you can just do auto captions, generate them with CapCut, and then use one of these templates. Let's make the text a bit smaller in the middle. And here we have a finished video. So let's look at this now.
1943. A column of weary Polish soldiers winds through the mountains. He wasn't a pet. He was one of them. To bring him to Italy, they did the only logical, and through the smoke and the fire, Wojtek carried artillery shells. His image, a bear carrying a shell, became the symbol of his entire regiment.
As you can see, very great short, basically about the whole story of this bear, matched exactly with this AI footage, and this is just as good as the exactly films almost. Of course, this is a bit different style, but we can also recreate the style exactly if we, for example, just would take a screenshot of this style and use it as a reference. But I really like this short that we produced. Now we could do a bunch more shorts like this with this exact same process inside of Claude AI. So really easy to create shorts in a couple of minutes in Claude AI without even having to do anything. To create such a short with like an animator, this would cost hundreds of dollars, but here we just did it and it looks very, very good. So definitely try this out for yourself. I hope it helped on how you can create these YouTube shorts with Claude AI and some other AI tools. So yeah, this is like really insane, and as I already said, I've made millions of views with videos just like this. So this is possible, and this is really a no-brainer to try out. Now you just have to take this short, upload it to YouTube Shorts, give it a quick caption, and then basically just publish it, and it will go viral if the story is good enough and also the footage. And I deem this short actually to be very good, so I'm probably gonna post this as well. So yeah, make sure to subscribe to check this out. But with that said, definitely try out like generating your own faceless YouTube shorts with Claude AI. I just showed you the entire process. It's very easy to replicate in a couple of minutes. Make sure to like and subscribe to not miss any new videos where I, for example, show you different AI tools or how to make money with Claude AI. So with that said, I will see you in the next video. Bye.